The $114 billion transport project the government's taking seriously. The dream of a high-speed rail line linking Sydney with Melbourne and Brisbane is a step closer to reality. The Federal Transport Minister believes it will happen, despite his final report revealing a hefty cost to taxpayers and construction taking half a lifetime.
Debate about a very fast train has been going for a very long time. That's because it comes with a very big price tag.
About $114 billion in today's dollars.
But releasing the sixth report in 30 years on what's now called high-speed rail, Transport Minister Anthony Albanese was confident of getting things on track.
I believe high-speed rail will happen in Australia.
The report, commissioned as part of the government's now ripped-up agreement with the Greens, proposes a line between Melbourne, Canberra, Sydney and Brisbane, with travel times of under 3 hours between Sydney and Melbourne and Sydney and Brisbane, and an hour to Canberra. Good news for these travellers.
I think it's a great idea.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Well, it'd make life a lot easier.
Between Sydney and Melbourne, the service would stop at the Southern Highlands, Wagga, Albury and Shepparton. And on the Sydney to Brisbane line, Central Coast, Newcastle, Taree, Port Macquarie, Coffs Harbour and the Gold Coast.
This seems to be, pardon the pun, on the right track.
But with a $114 billion price tag and 45 years to build, the opposition's not so sure.
Well, that's a lot of money since the project will never be able to pay any of it back.
The report predicts the service would sell 84 million tickets a year at roughly the same price as economy airfares, eventually paying for itself. And after 6 reports, the next stop for this big idea is with an advisory group to issue its report on the latest report. In other words, off to another shunting yard. Mark Riley, 7 News.
And you can share your opinion on the very fast train on our 7 News Sydney Facebook or Twitter sites.